Hello and welcome back to this week's, so I'm just doing my best Monty on there. Welcome to this week's garden video. You join me at the sweet pea milk cartons. I have my first sign of germination. Every day I'm flipping the lid and I'm like, where's the seeds? So I planted these, hang on, it's only 6 days ago. So I'm being impatient, but I just checked one of the cartons. Look, wait you see. Be careful with them. Can you see the tiny seedling? Let me see. See, it's just getting ready to go. Boop. It's literally a dot. It's a dot. Hang on. Zoom. So, in all of the cartons so far, it's almost a week. I only have one that is starting to sprout. When I look in the other ones, like I can see some. I thought I could see a seed that's swelled up in the corner, but we'll see if anything happens. But I'm delighted that one has shown sign. I'll have one sweet pea. No, there's nothing else in this one. I was worried that I was thought maybe my office might be too cold. It is sunny today, but like it is chilly, so yeah. Day 6, sweet peas. We have one teeny tiny shoot. We'll keep you updated on the rest. So this afternoon I need to do a lot more mulching, so I think I'm going to tackle the raised bed. Lots of things have been kind of growing this week, so I love seeing the progress each week. Lots more spring bulbs. And then tomorrow I'm meeting Karen in the garden centre for breakfast, because that's what we do. It just gives us joy. But I think we're going to go out to that big I wouldn't even call it a garden centre. It's where all the plants come from. So I think we're going to go out to Tully's after we have breakfast in the garden centre. So I will have some lovely garden centre rambles for you. But I'm not allowed to buy any plants. No one has told me I'm not allowed, other than my bank account. So that's why I'm trying to grow things from seed. I think I might also plant some cosmos. It is quite early. However, I do have the greenhouse, which is a bit of a luxury. So my plan is just to kind of get things going on the windowsill, because I can kind of keep an eye on the temperature here. I need to get a thermometer for the greenhouse, but the greenhouse is obviously a little bit colder than my house. I do have electric in the greenhouse, but I ain't turning the heater on in there because, my God, the bill. We're just going to use Mother Nature's heat through the glass. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's get into the garden and do some satisfying mulching, and then I'll show you kind of a few things that have been sprouting up. Every week I say I'm going to trim the roses and I always forget. Now, there is a reason. You'll probably notice you'll see me struggling to trim the rose bush because my little, what would you call it? It's not a secateurs. It's a really blunt cutting thing. I need to get a new one. I'm going to get one tomorrow in the garden centre. So I did cut them back, but I do recommend, first of all, wearing gloves because I was using the sleeve of my jumper to not get thorns in my hand. And also a nice sharp cutting tool. I actually got my bread knife out to cut one of the branches off one of the roses as well. So don't do what I am doing.
They never seem to leave my mind. On this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time.
I'm about 3/4 the way down with the bag of mulch. I also noticed that there's some cherry blossoms about to erupt, maybe another week or two. I cut back the roses as well to about 1/3. There's one there, yeah. So I cut them back because the branches, is that the word? Were crossing each other, so to save damage. So yeah, lots more bulbs starting to shoot up compared to last week's video. The flower beds are all mulched and they look so good. I still need to sort out the mold problem on the wood. Lots of people gave me some suggestions and said that washing powder apparently is good at removing algae and all that kind of green stuff. I have yet to try it though, so I'm not doing too bad. The only 2 areas that I need to mulch and will look tidy is this side and then the woodland corner out the back. I also need to get a couple of rocks for there to make that tidy, but I did leaf mulch this in October time, so it'd be nice when I put this bark on it because I just feel like it'll make it look nice and clean. Loads of buds on the magnolia as well. Now something I'm after noticing is, see down here I have lots of little branches crossing each other, so I need to kind of look up and see, because I know when they cross each other and they rub, it can damage. So I need to see if it's okay to prune this back now or if I need to wait a little bit longer. But lots of fluffy buds getting ready to open. The birds are still chirping away. No sign of any nesting activity. The robins have been chasing each other, but no one's actually showed any interest yet in my bird house. I know I said I was going to do some seedlings today, but I've just sat down. Mulching is hard work, Fitbit is hopping, you know the sus. So I think I'll do that tomorrow after we go to the garden centre. I might have some more seeds. Karen's a bad influence, she keeps buying seeds, but I'm thinking, here's my plan. She's definitely gonna have extra seeds, so she might give me some. I felt like last year, I was forever mulching, but I think I'm doing well this year. Like, all I have to do is finish this corner of the garden. Definitely good when you take it zone by zone. Anyway, gonna clean my paws, cup of tea. I'll come back to you tomorrow when we get to go to the garden, the huge garden centre, the epicenter of all the plants. I get way too excited to go to the garden centre. So I met up with my pal Karen for breakfast. We always go to the garden house in Malahide because they do a lovely fry. Also, Karen does have a YouTube channel. I've mentioned her before in previous videos, but her channel is Lovely Girly Bits, and I think she's back doing her Sunday garden video as well if you want to go and check it out. So I love a good potter around the garden centre. I just get inspiration from displays and some of the containers as well. I just get ideas. And it's just nice to see what's growing and what's in stock. The only thing I picked up was I did get my new secateurs, nice sharp one. So no more using butter knives to cut the roses. And I also picked up a new brush as well. remember the first time I came to Tully Nurseries and I didn't know if I was allowed to be there. So it's kind of like this huge place full of plants, and I thought it was trade only, but it's for customers too. I may have mentioned it before. So I think it was 2020 when I first went here and heard about this place. A lot of the sections are color coded, so if you're doing like, you know, a purple theme or blues, and everything is all in order, so you can go and you can pick by color, or you can go to like the grasses sections or the sections with all the climbers. So everything is all in order and it's really easy to find. Did I go to the garden place with Karen? Yes. Did I buy seeds? No. Did I buy plants? Yes. Only a few. Do you know what? Now is prime time. I know the weather is a bit chilly and the last thing you want to be doing is like outside in the garden centres, but if you can go to Tully's, all the perennials, they're obviously in the tiny size, but now is the time, because if you plant those perennials now, they get longer in the flower bed to establish. Come summertime, whew, I'm going to get my wheelbarrow. I need the wheelbarrow. No, I bought 3 origerons, I'm not saying that right. 3 teasely looking things. A new brush, but I'm already after buying a new brush, but I'll tell you about that. And I got snips. Sakatours, is it? I'm going to get my wheelbarrow. I have to put a jumper on because I'm bleeding freezing. Hang on. Fix my mic. Mini plant haul. Okay. What I meant to say, it's a good time to go to the garden centre as well this time of year, because nobody's in it. So if you do go midweek, won't be a sinner. So you have, everything is lined up. So satisfying. I don't think I'd like to go on, I hate going on a weekend because it just be too peoply. So that's why me and Karen, if we can, we try and go during the week if we have a day off. Okay, you'll be very proud of me. I bought 3 of each, bar 1, because the rule is you plant in 3, 5, 7s, odd numbers. And my OGs will know I am notorious for just buying 1 plant. But if that's all you can afford, then just divide them over the years and you'll make more plants. And I don't mind spending on perennials because they come back each year, you can take cuttings and we can divide them. So first up, Raijaron, can't pronounce this. Karen has bought the seeds of this. It's a Raijaron. Look this up on Google. It's a lovely, it goes bushy and it has, like, you'll see it in between like rocks, or you can put it in a basket or on the edge of something and it will spill over. And I'm going to try pronounce the variety, Carvin Scianus. I need to learn Latin. There was a different variety of it there, but this is the one that has the white and pink flowers in it. The other one was like a lilac-y kind of shade. So I got 3 of these to maybe do a clump. I'm thinking in the back so I can enjoy it. I'm thinking maybe in that border there to spill over the rocks. What do you think? I think it could be cute. So 40 centimeters tall, lovely spiller. And I seen a girl on Instagram doing a video where she cut back hers. Hers looked like really shrubby, and she showed what they look like during the summer. It was so satisfying and it just looked full of bees. And like I said, Karen has gotten the seeds of these, so she's gonna sow them from seed. And if I kill this, at least I know I've got a backup in Karen. So I got 3 of them. I got, oh yes, I got 3 of these, but 1 is a different variety. So I've been meaning to get for the birds, see these, they're like little teasels or something. They're called Eryngium. Is that what it is? Eryngium, pen blue, and blue hobbit. Cute names. So I got 3 of these. One of them only grows 30 centimeters tall, and the other one goes, so this one goes 30 centimeters and this one goes 70 centimeters. Thought it would look cute, like 2 tall ones and then the small one at the front, to do a clump of these. Anytime I see these in the walled garden in Phoenix Park, they do be buzzing, literally buzzing with bees. And I think the birds peck them. I also got these last week. Sorry, I had to run in and I have bark on my bum. Wood chip on my bum. I got these last week. I forgot to share them. Remember I went and I got seeds? These are teasels. And now the thing with these is I will sow these. This has a really long germination time. In a proper crate or a sealed container inside a poly bag. Germination takes 1 to 3 months. 1 to 3 months. I ain't that patient. So I'll plant those ones that are similar to the teasels, and then I will sow these in a tray and just put them in the greenhouse and forget about them, and then plant them outside. These are the ones that the birds love picking, and these have a really nice seed head, so you can leave them over winter. Also really nice and cut flowers to just give you a bit of structure. So what else I got? Oh, got a delphinium. I have successfully grown delphiniums from seed. I did them in the pandemic, so 2020, and they came back 2021, but I had them in pots that were too small, so they weren't great. And then last year I put them in that new border, they grew, and I got 2 flushes out of them. So I think they flowered end of May, and I accidentally snapped one of them, and it grew back around about August time, and they're blue. So there's, I think, 3 delphiniums already in that border that are blue. I think they're blue, and one is a bit of a purple. So I just got another one that is in this. So it says delphinium astolat. So I got another one. And I just got one because I'm adding to the ones that are already there. So then I got, and I'm gonna mine this. So if you see me using this and just throwing it into a flower bed and forgetting about it, like what always happens, please do give out to me, hold me accountable, say, where's your secateurs, friend? I got one of these. I was literally using a butter knife to cut them roses yesterday, so I got one of these. I'll put it in the greenhouse, I'll mind it, I won't leave it out in the rain, I will be good. Then you might have seen last week's video that I got a new brush, and I was delighted with it because the old one, my OGs last year will know that my old brush, because I left it outside, just kept degrading, and it was like half. It finally gave up over the winter. It like broke in 2. So got a new brush, thought it was deadly, spent 20 quid on it. It was just too big, it was huge. You'd sweep a road, like it'd be like something the council would use. So I decided, I had a gift voucher for the garden house in Malahide, so I got myself a little brush. And again, I'm going to not leave it out in the rain. So look at that, nice bristles on that. You know, you're getting old when a bristly brush excites you. Yes, so I'm not going to leave it out to rot like the last one. So if you do see it hanging out in the background in a video, say, put your brush away, that's what your shed is for. So that's not too bad. Oh, and then my nail technician gave me these gloves. They were sitting in my car when she did me nails. I forgot to wear them yesterday, didn't I, when I was mulching? She's like, there's some gloves for you. Make my job easier and wear your gloves. So that's everything. So just 3 Orija rods. 3 of those teasely things. And a delphinium. Not too bad. Not too bad. Also, I have to show you something. It's only been a day, so it's a full 24 hours since I showed you the milk cartons yesterday. I have another seedling. Look. There. Hang on. Can you see it? That was not there yesterday. And this guy, hang on, wait, zoom. This guy has gotten bigger since I showed it to you yesterday. We have one new one. And if I look super carefully, see that one there? Sorry about my camera not focusing. So that one is starting. And if we look in here, looks like there's some action there. Same in here. Remember I was saying the seed that looked like it was swelling up? looks like it's about to go. Nothing in here yet, but I just wanted to show, it just goes to show how quick seeds can just go boom. Because yesterday I only had this and it was like that little dot. And now I have 2 more dots. So this is what I love about sowing seeds. Is, yes, you have to have patience, but the joy of checking in on them, you can't beat it. I'm going to end this week's garden video there. All I really did this week was a bit of mulching and went to the shops. But I think I won't plant them plants until, I'll wait until the next video to do them with you and show you where I'm going to put them. I do think I'm going to put that on. Look it up on Google. I think you guys would like it. It's a very cottagey flower. I think I'm going to put it in the border to spill over the edge. When I was in Tully Nurseries, they did have sleepers. I think I might have said it in a previous video back in January that I wanted to do something in the front with sleepers to make like a little bed in the front, and they had small sleepers and they were $17.50 each. I think that price included VAT. I don't think it was a trade price. But then they had the longer ones that are 2.4 meters. There was no price on them, so I need to have a look on the website. But I've seen a couple of places selling sleepers, so I just need to kind of pick which one will be best. I also didn't sow any cosmos seeds. I didn't do anything this week other than mulch. But anyway, I also said to Karen, we got excited because we were like, our Friday nights, they're going to be back soon enough, because Gardener's World, isn't it March that comes back? Like mid-March? I think it just be March Gardener's World is back. Because I feel like without my Monty Don weekly jobs of the week, where he's like, this is your jobs for the week, I'm just faffing about in the garden. I need my weekly Gardener's World fix. It won't be long now until that's back. So the Friday evening large bottle of Guinness watching Monty John 8 o'clock will be back. That's the chats. Can you tell I had 2 coffees today? Let me know what your favourite cottage plant is, and if you have one of those origerons that I'm saying totally wrong, where do you have it in your garden? How do you find it? Is it handy to keep? Do the bees love it? Let me know in the comment section and I will chat to you in the next one.